tonight on WBOC News at 7.
Check out the moves. Dew Tour had one of its busiest days yet, and this is good news for local businesses. Plus, 2 people pulled from the Delaware River after a plane crashes off of the coast of New Jersey.
Now, WBOC News at 7. Delmarva's news leader.
Good evening, I'm Evan Koslof. Makia Turner has the night off. Welcome to WBOC News at 7. Thousands have flocked to Ocean City this weekend for the 10th annual Dew Tour. And this competition means a big economic boost to the area. Now, if you're interested in heading out to the Dew Tour, there's still more events tonight and tomorrow. The BMX and skateboard finals just wrapped up, but there's still a concert tonight at 9 o'clock. Tomorrow at 2 will be the skateboard bowl final, and the BMX vert finals are at 5. Gates are opening at noon tomorrow in Ocean City. And right now we're going to take a live look from our Ocean City camera. A lot of people were out there today enjoying the beach and attending the Dew Tour, and it's a beautiful day to be out there. Now we're going to check in with meteorologist Mike Lichniak in the Storm Tracker Weather Center. Mike, it is just going to get hotter as the week progresses. In Sussex County, the legal standing of a Georgetown man who was shot multiple times by a police officer in his own home last August is still unknown. Michael Rogers spent most of last week in court. You can see him right there. He's facing charges of third-degree assault and resisting arrest. On Friday, after about 1 day of deliberation, the jury decided a decision would not be made. The judge called for a mistrial after the jury announced it was hung on this case. This is the second mistrial caused by a hung jury in just a couple of weeks in Sussex County. Now, we've all heard of drinking and driving, but in Delaware, the first state is trying to stop people from drinking and boating. It's part of what the state calls Operation Dry Water. This weekend, the Delaware Division of Fish and Wildlife is looking to crack down on boaters who are drinking before they're getting behind the wheel. Last year, the state issued dozens of citations for unsafe boating practices during this weekend in Delaware. And the Delaware State Police say 2 people were rescued today after a plane crashed into the Delaware River. State police say air traffic controllers at the New Castle County Airport reported around 10:45 this morning that they had lost contact with the plane. Police say it was found in the Delaware River in the area between Fort Delaware State Park and Fort Mott State Park in New Jersey. 2 people were pulled from the water and taken to the hospital. Police say they did not appear to have life-threatening injuries after that crash in the Delaware River. And NASA held a special test launch today off the Hawaiian Islands. It's what they call a flying saucer test, testing technology that could be used to land on Mars. And engineers at the Wallops Flight Facility in Accomack County played an integral part in today's launch. Today's experimental flight tested a brand new vehicle and giant parachute designed to deliver heavier spacecraft and eventually maybe astronauts. The big balloon, which you just saw there, was actually made at Wallops. The balloon helped lift the device into the atmosphere. NASA will conduct more tests next year before deciding whether to fly the parachute on a future Mars mission, maybe even with more help from Wallops in Accomack County. And making headlines tonight, a Libyan militant charged in the 2012 Benghazi attacks is under arrest and on U.S. soil. He made his first appearance in U.S. federal court today. Wendy Gillette has more from New York. And 22 months after the attack on the U.S. Embassy in Benghazi, Katala is the only person who's in custody. Sources say other militants have been charged in the case, but their charges are sealed. The investigation is still ongoing from that attack in Benghazi, Libya. And more details are coming out about the Georgia father who police say left his toddler son in a hot car for 7 hours. As the boy's family lays into rest what police are saying the father did prior to the boy's death. And a new device that could help prevent future deaths from being left in a hot car. We take a look to see if it actually works. WBOC News at 7 will be right back. The Georgia father charged with murder after leaving his 22-month-old son in a hot car told police he used the internet to search about child deaths inside of vehicles. According to a search warrant, Justin Ross Harris told officers he researched what temperature it needs to be for a child to die inside of a hot car. Police say Harris told them he was fearful that it could happen there in Georgia. And Harris's 22-month-old son Cooper died after he was left for 7 hours inside of an SUV earlier this month. His funeral was held today in Alabama. Justin Harris will not be there. He's being held without bond. He'll be back in court on July 3rd in Georgia. And a woman in Texas says she has the key to helping parents remember that they have little ones in the car when they get out. Her product uses a key fob and a sensor pad which is placed on the car seat. The pad is set under the seat and it's activated by the weight of the baby. If you walk away and there's still weight on the car seat, a sound alarm from the key fob will ring. CNN's Gary Tuckman set out to see if it would really work. General Motors announces 4 more safety recalls covering nearly 430,000 vehicles in the U.S. The latest recalls involve safety concerns with a variety of vehicles' shocks, wiper systems, and transmission software. One of them also includes potentially faulty airbag inflators in 2013 and 2014 Chevrolet Cruze sedans. GM says the airbag inflators could fail or rupture, which could shoot metal pieces at the driver. And it's a beautiful weekend, and some would even say it's perfect. Lots of people are outside taking advantage of this nice weather. Now we're going to take a live look from the Ocean City. Meteorologist Mike Lichniak says if you can't get out today, you'll have another chance tomorrow. But as the work week progresses, it'll just get even hotter out there. Mike will tell us how long this sunshine will last next on WBOC News at 7.